My dear, my dear, my dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that I can't
Why
you.
you
My dear, my dear, my dear, you do not know me,
me.
but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that I can't you.
Everybody, we are back on the Throwback right here on WHBC 8:30 a.m. where we always have it on lock.
Most definitely, channel 51 in your dorm room.
Right.
It's Zana Ray.
And I'm Chey.
And I'm here as a guest on the Throwback today because we have a special guest in the building.
As promised from Facebook and Twitter, I know me and Zana Ray have been going in on the Twitter. We have the man behind R&B, Joe, in the building. As promised, so we're going to be talking about his new album. He's going to be performing at the Howard Homecoming R&B show.
So Joe, how you feeling?
Crazy.
I'm good. How are you lovely ladies doing?
We are doing wonderful.
lovely.
We're just happy that you're here.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. It's nice to be here. I feel like I'm in one of the college dorms right now.
Really?
So have you gone around campus yet, or you just came straight to us?
We just came straight to y'all. You know, I haven't done anything.
Okay.
This is my first stop.
That feels
You know?
We're special.
Y'all are special because y'all the new generation. Y'all about to take over in a minute. So
We trying.
it's nice to be in on the movement early enough. You know, I'm a part of the movement early enough.
Right. So it looks like you're taking over with this album that just dropped.
Thank you.
Number
Thank
9. Your 9th album?
you. Number 9. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So it's called The Good, the Bad, and the Sexy, right? So how did you get the name for this album?
Well, it's my manager actually came up with the name, but when you're listening to the songs, it all fits. You know, searching for that girl or wanting to bring that good, that bad, and that sexy out in pretty much every woman when they hear this album.
The bad, not the ugly, just the bad.
Yeah, not the ugly. Not the ugly.
So tell us a little bit about the work that went into the album, how long it took you to make it, you know, some of the producers.
Well, it was pretty quick, you know. The recording process for me nowadays is like it's very easy. I usually engineer it myself.
Okay.
You know, before I used to produce all the records and write all the songs myself. What I did was I brought in some new cats, you know. I brought them in under my wing, and very talented musicians, songwriters, producers. Somebody named, it's a camp called The Ambassadors, who did about 3 or 4 songs.
Mm-hmm.
My man Brian Alexander from Philly, I believe.
Philly? Shout out to Philly.
Yeah, did a few
Here you
records.
go.
You from Philly?
No, I'm from New York, but that's my show.
Which part of New York?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
No, I know you from the Bronx.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not from the Bronx. I'm from Georgia. You might as well say I'm from Brooklyn because my whole crew for the past 20 years, they all from Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I started out at 17, so New York sort of raised me. I grew up in New York, so to speak, you know, so I'm like New York as well.
All right, well, since we're speaking about New York, I'm going to do a little sidebar. I know you're doing that, the guitar lessons as a give back to the community.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah, well, you know, the Kaplan House is, you know, it houses a bunch of kids who may have come from, like, some very tough backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel the responsibility to at least bring other things out of them that maybe they may be interested in. And I went last night just to talk to them for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to get some sponsors to donate some guitars to the kids. And also give them lessons and get some of my friends as musicians famous around the world to come in and sit in and give them some lessons.
That's got to be special. So is it only guitar lessons, or is it just like whatever they're
Like different
interested in?
instruments.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much anything that they're interested in, you know, drums, because I play drums as well. I play piano.
Okay.
And so I can be very, very helpful in multiple instruments. That as well.
Okay.
So,
Man, I need to be part of that. We need some singing lessons in here.
I'm sure y'all can hold a tune.
Y'all don't want me to sing.
If you can't hold it, you can carry a tune, right?
I hold a little tune. I grew up in the church.
A tad.
That's where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it starts. You got to be able to sing a little bit, blend in.
Right. So what inspired the music for this album? Like, did you grab it from different experience that you may have had, or from the people around you, or what was your inspiration?
Well, a lot of it is things that I go through a lot. You know, I've had some great experiences in life, and that taught me a lot. You know, which is something that we should learn and grow from. And excuse me. And yeah, you know, it's certain songs like "Slow Kisses." There's a song that talks about not making love, but just cuddling and relaxing and chilling for the night, you know. So it's nice. I'm a Cancer.
I don't
so
want to talk about it.
you don't like all that.
No, I mean, we
joking.
college students. We're not getting the love.
You will.
Right.
You will
As of
eventually.
now.
It's for your future. You will appreciate that later on.
You just gotta wait on it.
Yeah, it's like
gotta wait on it. It's all
right
good.
now. Right now,
It's all
it's like
good.
storybook tales. But
I got something for that as well on the album as well. You know, drink up.
Drink up. Okay, well then.
If you're in that party mode, you know.
So, what's your favorite song on the album?
It's gonna be corny if I say all of them, right?
Yeah.
Because
so
everyone
one.
says that.
One.
Well, right now I'm sort of going back and forth on "Time of Your Life." It's a tempo record. It's the second song on the album, and yeah, I'm feeling that one.
Time of Your Life, guys.
Time of Your Life.
I like Impossible. That's my song.
Impossible.
Right.
You know, everybody says something different. You know, like just before, it was "Lose Control" that they love. And last night I performed, and it was screaming out "Slow Kisses" and "Pull My Hair." So it's always something different. You know, it's always a different joint. But the great thing about it is, yes, it's something on there for everybody. You just put it in and let it ride.
Okay, so how do you think you've evolved from your first album to now? Because I'm sure it was evolution and all that going on from growing up. So.
Well, you know, my grind when I started out, you know, it was very heavy. I'm still grinding, but I have a lot more patience. I have a lot of less concern for caring about what people think. You know, I'm very controlled now. I'm into my own being, and it feels good. I'm comfortable. I own my own label, so with the freedom and more money and more success and everything that goes on, and treating people still. I mean, it's always been consistent that treating people with respect and dignity and honor and how I want to be treated, so to speak, and that never changes.
That's great.
You know?
So my question to you is, why haven't you ever changed your name? I know your name is Joseph, you know, Joe for short, but most people have like
No, it's not Joseph. It's just Joe.
Oh,
I'm the only one that was probably only born just Joe.
Oh, for real? Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's okay.
Alright.
But you would think, you know, most people are called Joe for short, for Joseph. So no big deal.
So why didn't you ever change your name, like as an alter ego?
No, because that's a little gimmicky for me, you know. And I'm not a gimmick. Everything I write about is real. What I come from a very strong background. My foundation is very spiritual, and so it wasn't any gimmicks. Trust me, they came with different names like Joe Black and Joe this, Joe Public. And
Joe Public. That's funny.
Just Joe, you know.
You
know, I'm Joe. That's it. Joe Thomas. See, my last name is Thomas. It's very ordinary and plain as the first. Didn't have much of a ring to it.
That's cool. Okay. Well, we're going to go into one of your oldies but goodies. Don't want to be a player. And we'll get back into some
Let's
more
do that.
questions.
That is my song.
The
Keep
big
it on lock.
Hey.
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay. My original.
Yeah. WHBC, 8:30 a.m. Channel 51 in your dorm rooms. It's Zana
And Chey.
on the Throwback.
We're back.
With our special guest, Joe. He's definitely in the building.
Yes, I am.
Ladies,
yes, I
like,
am.
you really should come down to the basement of the School of Communication.
No, wait, don't tell them that.
Yeah, we can have him to ourselves. Can we have you to ourselves? Nah,
I'm
this should
all
come.
yours.
Because, I mean, I'll see you later on tonight at the R&B show, right?
Absolutely. At the, what is it, the Armory?
Armory.
DC Armory, yeah.
So can you give us a little bit, a little bit of tips of what was going to happen? Give a little bit of secrets away.
Yeah,
What's
what you
gonna
want?
happen
You
tonight
want to sing a
in the
little
show?
something?
Yeah. Oh, you want to do that?
There we go.
Of course.
You want to do it a cappella?
I could.
You gonna do it over the?
I could do a cappella. Want me to do something from the new album, something old and classic? Oh, let's see. Tonight I'm gonna lay you on the bed, and we ain't even about to have sex. Just lay your head down on my chest. Sometimes the simple things are the best. I know you had a long week. It's just you and me. Forget everything and let me hold you. Sex ain't what you need intimacy. Tonight that's what I'll bring. Let me show you. I just wanna rub. Can't touch you enough. We ain't got sex tonight. Just give me those slow kisses, slow kisses, slow kisses into the night, baby. Just a little.
All right, new favorite song.
That's off the album, The Good, The Bad, The Sexy, just in case you were wondering.
All right, so if you ladies are going to come down, some of you guys need to come down too and let Joe teach you
a thing, a little bit about.
Or two, or three.
Or just pick the album.
Or four.
I think they need to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They need to see it. They need to see it and they need to hear it. Some of these Howard guys need a little bit of training.
It comes with maturity.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
There's no one like you in the game.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
I really don't think so.
I don't either.
But do you
That's
feel
a
like
huge
this?
compliment.
Do you feel like there's anyone like you that you are in competition with constantly through
Like
all these
with you?
years?
Not at all. Not at all. You know, it's been a lot of comparisons. You know, with me and R. Kelly when I first started, and I really haven't had much outside of that. You know, but I've always followed my own lead. You know, I never wanted to follow somebody else. It's just I stand out on my own. So to speak.
Okay. All right. So we always do like a series of 3 questions that we ask people we interview, and you have to answer them quickly. So it's no like
First thing that comes to mind.
Right. All right. So are you single?
Yes.
Okay. Who's your celebrity crush right now? Ooh, party foul.
That is. Sheesh. I can't think of one. I swear to God, man.
Is it like too many to pick?
It is a lot. It is a
Or
lot.
do
It's
you
a lot of
not really
beautiful
have
women.
like celebrity crushes?
I
Do you like
don't.
normal people?
Normal people, exactly. I like regular girls, you know.
Okay.
That
So
means
many
you have
more
hope,
beautiful
ladies.
than-
That means you have hope.
Oh yes.
My
oh,
mom
yes.
was like,
Plenty
I'm
of
coming
hope.
down here. I was like, Wendy, don't come down here now.
Yeah, I know your mom is beautiful. I'm sure.
So also, if there were any collabs that you could do, who would it be with and why?
Collab albums.
Right.
Oh, collab albums. I would do a duet album.
Okay.
Just women only.
Okay.
And that would be range from Alicia Keys to Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Adele. Man, there's so many great singers out there. Legacy, I think, is phenomenal. I may even do a gospel record with Kim Burrell. Man, there's so many great female singers out there. Monica is incredible as well.
Maybe y'all should do something tonight.
Well, I don't know if we're on the same time, so you know, it's like it's an all-day affair.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to bum rush her scene.
So if you could pass the crown to any new artist, new R&B artist, who would it be?
I don't think a lot of artists are following the sort of format, you know, of that soulful singing. You know, you got to sing and make people feel something, and it's lacking that in the young generation. You know, I want to feel goosebumps. I want to hear singing, make the hair stand up on my arms, or the back of my neck. So it's that feeling that I want to get, and I've been missing that. So that's why I try to do the things that I do to sort of educate the music industry on how to, you know, approach a record and sing it. Sing with passion and feeling.
Truth. I mean, because I felt it sitting here, you know, acapella straight. He can sing in front of you.
Right. It's not a game. Y'all are losing.
He don't need the instrumentals. He's doing it all.
So you guys, if you haven't got your R&B show ticket yet, go out and do that like now before Yard Fest starts getting really wild, because you know we about to get capital WILD out there.
Nice.
Most definitely. If you
Pick up his
haven't
album.
Yeah, if you haven't copped the good, bad, and the sexy.
That's right.
The good, the bad, and the sexy.
Yeah,
Make sure you cop it. I'm going to go get it.
And so are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
At Joe Thomas 563.
And so what else is next for you besides the Army concert tonight? What other things can we look forward to seeing you doing?
Well, I don't know if y'all heard of the group. Y'all still young, but I'm sure y'all heard of Hip Hop Array.
Yeah.
I got a big record coming out with Naughty by Nature. We just finished. We're shooting a video tomorrow when I get back to New York. I got a big tour, you know, world tour. As a matter of fact, I just got back last week on a world tour from Australia, Japan, New Zealand, Europe, and now I'm heading back to Japan in November. In like a week and some change. So it's going to be pretty insane.
Alright.
I'm always traveling to South Africa. I'll be in December. And so I'm always over the world. And I'll be back here setting up a tour with me. It could be Tyrese. It could be Tank. You know, I'm just looking at, you know, getting my dudes and doing a nice little tour on the road. You know, gentleman's tour kind of thing.
So out of all those places that you mentioned, what's your favorite overseas?
Africa. I didn't mention Africa. I mentioned South Africa, but I love West Africa. Lagos, Nigeria. This is incredible.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
My
We're going to
pleasure.
go into another one of your goodies.
Yes.
I want to know.
Let's do
Lead
it.
us in.
I wanna know what turns you on. Enjoy, y'all. It's your boy Joe. It's been real.
WHBC 8:30 a.m.
The Throwback, we got it on live.